I want to run a thought pattern by you all. I want you to imagine that you were involved in an accident in which somebody was seriously injured. Then I want you to imagine that after the accident takes place, officers come out to the scene and the other driver suggests that it was your fault when it absolutely objectively wasn't. Now I want you to imagine that the accident scene, while there's cameras all over, none of them were recording or they were broken, and not a single witness stopped. That's unfortunately the reality for many people who are involved in an accident. And the problem is that it becomes then a credibility issue as to who a judge or jury or the adjusters are going to believe in working on the case. And that can be really problematic. Sometimes it may be the case that somebody may lose a case because there wasn't a single witness or other evidence to corroborate their story and they just weren't believed. And that's unfortunately a tragedy. I say this because on Sunday, we had what's traditionally called Dad-Eye Griffin Day. And my son and I were driving out to Blue Springs, and we came upon a situation where somebody failed to stop at a stoplight and ran into somebody who was going through the intersection. I have unfortunately been involved in a number of situations where people are involved in accidents, and I really do take substantial effort in making sure that if I can leave my information or if I can be of assistance, that I do so. And what I'd ask that you do is the same. If you can do so safely, you can stop at a scene if you've witnessed an accident and you can leave your information or wait for the officers to give your information and story to them. It can be extremely impactful and helpful. For me, I took a Sharpie, I drew on a cardboard box that I had, tore off the cardboard and gave it to the driver because I had to get somewhere with my son. It wasn't 30 minutes later that an officer called me and said, "Hey, I understand that you witnessed an accident. What did you see?" And I was able to describe what took place so that it could clarify how the accident happened. I would urge you all, if again you can do so safely, stop at an accident scene. It can be so impactful as far as being able to corroborate a story, but also just to be there as support, just from one human to another. If you know somebody who's been involved in a wreck and they don't have a witness, share this video so they're a little more informed as to why it's so important that witnesses are involved.